Hi to everyone on this super day. We're about to hit the summer solstice on the 21st, which will be Monday. So everything look better. And I'm just going to pop out the super chat so that I can see this better. So we're down to level 1. And my predictions were that we would do, I wasn't sure if level 1 and then there was a level 0. So that I said that by the middle of November, we would be middle of October, the 15th, we should be back to some kind of normality. Hi, Solofelo, Makata. How are you? Good morning. And Akash Ramdin, thank you. Once just wished me a wonderful week and blessed weekend. Keep radiating your incredible energy always. Thank you so much, Akash. I'm very grateful for your comments. So we're down to level 1. And we got a few people here. Estelle. Hello, everyone. RMK, morning. Tepello. Hi, everybody. So we're down to level 1 and things are looking good. And we should be kind of looking better by the middle of October, by the middle of November, even better. I have to get myself positioned with viewing and watching my camera. I keep looking at the wrong place. Also, we've had Herman Mashaba, who has officially put his registration in for Action SA. I have phoned them. There's no date yet. We've got to wait a month for the paperwork to go through, and then I'll be doing Herman Mashaba. I'll be doing the Donald Trump America, Joe Biden, Sivuyile Cindy. Hello. Good morning. Why is the super chat sticker not available? Okay, here we go again. So, let me just check. Why is the super chat sticker not available? I don't understand. Okay, there it is. I see now. When I pop out the super chat, it's the super sticker and the $sign that sits at the bottom. And you can buy a super chat sticker and an emoji there. Let's see who's got the best sense of humor this morning. Sibuyile, you don't need a reading now. Just want to say I love you. And I love you guys too. Tapiso and Maseko, morning. Don't have to call me auntie, just call me Sandy. So anybody is going to be buying any super chats today? So just get back to Mashaba so that I'm hopefully I'd say probably by the middle of October, we'll do a whole assessment on Action SA. We've had quite a few weeks with Bezos passing, which was really sad. And we've been watching how Twitter's starting to ban a lot of the political rhetoric for the American parties. Yes, it's been quite interesting with the clicks issue as well. But let's hope that all of these are more about awareness for all of us and in the awareness of how we respond and how we talk to people. Kachala Lelo, Malema, you're in Botswana. Okay. Sibis. So your sister's name is Norwazi. Okay. So, and she is born on the 26th of March, 2004. Let's see. And 6 and 2, so she's 26. Right. Okay. I'm a little bit slow this morning. Bear with me. All right. So Norwazi, being born on the 26th, is bright, fast, quick, and intelligent. Obsessive compulsive a little bit. Creative. Got double hidden 11s. And this is contract, consultant. So that's the kind of business you could go into, being a consultant or a broker. You've also got psychology, counseling. There's also the word law that sits there. An 8 life path in your day that you're born on. Norwazi is also an 8, which is communication, how you also are good at coaching and motivating and challenging people. To stick to your health, being born on the 26th with an 8 and an 8 life path, it says that you don't go to doctors when you should. You go to doctors when it's too late. And you are putting your body under stress. Being born in the month of March also brings in tying to your 8 is about gynecology. So make sure you do your yearly checkups there. And your current age at the moment is an 8. So since March of this year, with COVID in mind, you have been in a very extreme year where it's all or it's nothing. And regardless of COVID, you would have been in this kind of time. So because you're born 26 as an 8, your 8 life path, your age adds to an 8, it's even more extreme. Morning, Di Rosen. Di used to produce my TV show in 2003. Thanks, morning, Di. Getting back to Norwazi. So, Norwazi, you're in a very interesting time of your own business, your own opportunities, and being born on the 26th says that you've got the opportunity of 2 businesses. And may they work together or work separately, or that you've got a job and you've got a little side hustle going, and now's the time to be getting that going. But your birthday is coming up in March of 2021, and you go into your life path, so you'll be in a health year. And because you have got communication in your numbers, be very careful about your communications. It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it, so watch that. But your age will add to a 9 next year. So a lot of the thinking that's happening now in your personal space is going to be coming out into your career environment, and the opportunity of your own business does sit there. But from a career perspective, I'm not terribly worried, because from next year, much calmer, much easier flowing year. And your turning point will be the 26th of September, which means that your thinking now becomes action. And in 2022, your age will add to a 1, which will be 28, which is a very, very good financial year and a monetary year. And it's a me, myself, I year. So, Norwazi, Sibiz, I can't do family. Bit of drama on the home front that's coming up from her birthday next year, but this would require a full kind of hour reading to look at those particular people that are in her life. And so you can always get hold of me on sandy@numerology.co.za, or you can go to my website, www.numerology.co.za, and my WhatsApp number is on my website, as well as my contact information is on YouTube. Now, Tepello John Sagabi, I just bought a sticker for 35, but it's not appearing here. I don't know if you actually clicked on the process. Tepello, just go back and just see. Thanks, Abiz. Yeah. So, Tepello, I don't know if you need to just double check that you might have clicked the OK button or whatever it is when you did your transaction. So I am going to look at Tapiso Maseko, and your birth date is on the 20th of November, 1992. 19, okay, 2 to 4, 4, 5, 6, so 7 life path, 4 and 3 is 7. Okay, so Tapiso Maseko, you are in your life path here, which is directionless. This is telling me you want to make some moves. You want to go somewhere. You want to move home. You want to get a car. It's itchy feet, but your move must take place from internal. That your birthday is coming up is even more important, because you're going into a year of me, myself, and I. How you address putting yourself out there in the marketplace, get your CV out in the marketplace. It's the same for Norwazi, getting your CV out for the next year or two and keeping it out there and keeping it refreshed is very, very important, because the process of keeping that CV out there, keeping it active, makes the recruiters see that you're busy with your website. So I think what is important that you need to do on your career front is realize that you're going into a me, myself, I year, and you need to address what it is that you're looking for if you're happy in your current position. But I feel that there is money out there for you, and is also the own opportunity of your own business. And being born on the 20th of the 11th, I mean, you have facts, figures, detail, information, accountable. There's lawyer in your numbers, consultant, broker as well. Very good property in your numbers, Tapiso. So that is an area for investment for you going forward. So now, Leserho, thanks for your emoji. Leserho, just please, won't you just post your date of birth, because you didn't write it on your sticker there. Okay, right, so there you go. Leserho Tage, born on the 16th of January, 1992. 8, 9, 1, 11, 3. Okay, so Leserho, brilliant. Planning a business, you need to get very, very active, because going forward, you're in the time of contracts and deals and tenders and opportunities, which is all sitting, waiting for you right now with your birthday coming up in January. So you need to activate, let people know who you are, what are you doing, put up all of your platforms, get a Facebook page, your Instagram to promote your business. Leserho, you are meant to be doing your own business, also a good communicator. You've got an 11 life path, which work on contract, work as a consultant, work as a broker, do community, lift your community, non-profit organization. But communication and technology seem to be sitting very strong on your numbers there as well. Grant Norman, born on the 8th, let me just see here. Grant, you're born on the 8th of Feb, 1977. A 7 life path. Grant, and you are career business opportunities. On what, where, and how. So Grant, your name Grant is about mechanical, electrical, technical, chemical. So those are industries straight away. You're born on the 8th, which is communication, motivation, coaching, how you challenge other people. You've got double hidden ones, which means very good money, and owning your own business. You have a 7 life path. You just got to stop trying to be norm. You're not norm. You are original and unique, Grant. So that's very important. And I see your name is Norman, but there's nothing normal about you. 2, 3. So that's and there's a lot of creativity just in your surname, Norman. And, you know, you're in a year of difficulties. I hope you never got COVID, because you're still in COVID until your birthday in February. So watch from a health perspective. Your age adds to a 7. And September the 8th, which we've just passed, is your midpoint and your turning point where you're meant to be changing direction. And it's a process over the next 2.5 years of your own business. It's a really, really good time for you to be doing this. But all you've got to do is motivate and challenge yourself. And you can do that because that's who you are. You're not a person who sits very still. You've got a hyperactive mind, full of ideas. Norman means to create and manifest your ideas. But that communication thing and foods, and it sits in just in Grant and Norman, which is quite interesting. And your 7 is about music, art, theatre, culture, travel, trips, journeys. So those are also industries for you. But if you're just going to be present, Grant, with where your life is and with your communicating with people, letting people know who you are, and even saying, I've got ideas, and get the conversation going, because they will actually go, what about this and what about that? But Grant, you know, there's obviously more to you than just doing a mini little reading. So anybody, you know, email me on sandy@numerology.co.za for appointment. I'll give you costs, and then you can take it from there. My website, www.numerology.co.za. So Grant, mini readings for everybody, but you're in a really, really good time. Your whole life is about to take off now. So, you know, with the COVID lifting, you're going to just start to feel the sunshine that is coming into your life as well. And don't try and please everybody. And be specific, Grant, about discussing money with people. Discuss that first, get it in writing, and then start doing things. Don't wait to get paid later. Okay, Zimkita, at the bottom of the chat, there is a face and then there's a $sign there. So you can click on the face and the $sign. You can do a payment. And when you do a payment, you can write a message, which will be your name and your date of birth. So let's see. Okay, let's see if anybody else will get a super sticker so that we can see. Wow, okay, Paulina Sabopa, your birthday was yesterday. Wow, born on the same day as a very close friend of mine. So happy birthday for yesterday. Let's see. So, Paulina, one of your weaknesses is you spend too much time thinking and not enough time communicating and doing what you are thinking. You've also got a 7 life path like Grant. So a lot of compromise. You're always looking for love, chasing the wrong partner. So be careful about that. And you are now in a 4 personal year. So you're coming out of a bit of a crappy year, excuse my language, which we can appreciate. But added responsibilities was all around you, feeling stuck on the home front, COVID related as well. And now that difficulties at work, politicking, power games, etc. But now's your time to focus on laying a foundation on the home front, which is where you start your little business. And your age now adds to let me just check this out here, adds to a 6, so you're 24. And this is where you're in the year of connections. You're in the year to get connected. So you need to connect with friends who know people, connect with people that you either studied with before or lecturers or whatever, and let people know what your ideas and what your thoughts and everything are. And you will see that in this time, you're going to be bumping into people that you've known from the past. You're going to be connecting to people from the past. So all you've got to do is to be talking and speaking and connecting. So this year, Paulina, connection year. Next year, you're on the move. So, okay, Reliza. So, what business are best for you? Okay, you're born on the 1st of May, 1984. Okay. So, right, 1984, is that correct? 84. Right, so you have a one life path like me. And your one life path, and you've got a 1 in your day, is all about your independence. You're a leader, you're not a follower, but you're born in the month of May, which makes you a procrastinator. Now, stop looking for a problem and start looking for a solution. Your 5 is marketing, sales, management, training, good negotiator, education, working in powerful organizations like industries that have got governing bodies, education, banking, tourism, those kind of things. Double hidden 6s, technology, mechanical, chemical, electrical can be the industries. But having a one life path, and you're in your one life path that says you're either your best friend or your worst enemy. So you're in a year to dig very, very deep into who you truly are and where you're going. And Reliza, no buts are allowed. I mean, you're bright, you're fast, you're quick, you're intelligent. Education and children sits very strong in your numbers, but you can be obsessive compulsive. I was going to say you could actually be working with animals and children, and a lot of people are scared of working with animals. But technology stands out very, very strong, full of ideas. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and your Reliza is artistic and creative and working in the collective. This can be events. This can be, I mean, you've got 3s and 6s, which can mean the chef, and doing children's parties or things like that. These could sound like side hustles, but these little small things, you always got to start at the beginning because your 5 tends to want to start at the top. So be very careful about that. And being in your life path this year is going to actually kick you in the butt. And your turning point would be the 1st of November. So you need to get yourself out of that pit, no buts, and start communicating with people, because your whole career is about to start waking up, but you have to wake it up. You can't get somebody who is going to be, you're waiting on somebody who's going to actually get you a job or is going to refer you to somebody. Speak up, Reliza, because you've got good voice and you've got the words connection. So you need to connect to people and let them know where where you want to be going. Next 2 years, keep your CV out in the marketplace as well, because there's some very good opportunities of job opportunities over the next 2-year period. And then you're going to see that at the moment, let's just see here, 19, 36, 37, 38, lots of opportunities, wavering on the bit on the job front, because at 37, they don't lose your job. Don't leave your job until you have something confirmed. 38 is going to be job opportunities, contracts, and deals for you. So keep that CV out in the marketplace. Okay, Nonseba. Nonseba. So let's see. Nonseba, business and career. I'm working on my own business as well as financials and marriage. Nonseba, that's a hell of a lot to ask for, but let's see. 28th of the 12th, 1989. So Nonseba, photography, film, video, camera, number one in your career, number one in your hobby space, let alone. The author is very strong in your numbers as well. And let's see. Nonseba, there's a lot of difficulties coming up in your career, starting from December of this year for a period of 2 years. Keep your eye on the ball. Make sure you're doing your job. Make sure that you are paying attention to the paperwork, the figure work, the accounting. Make sure you're following through with emails and everything, because there's definitely restructuring going on around the workspace. And I think you're too strong for a lot of people. I think that people are quite threatened about you and your abilities, that they might want to kind of side you towards the exit of the company. But remember, the company you're working for is not really, it is an issue, but the thing is that you are in this time. So it doesn't matter where you're working, you're going to be experiencing this feeling stuck in a box and unable to move, and people want to move you. Your next 2 years are very difficult career-wise. You've got to stay focused, stay working, work hard, do any courses that you can over the next 2 years. And December 2022, so let's go into January of 2023, you come out of all of this. That is when your own business is going to be there. Your hubby, let's see, 27 to 1984. Okay. So he's also in his life path here, which is a 6, which is focus, responsibility, learning to speak from the heart, needs to learn a lot more patience. Opportunity is already knocking from a career perspective. You go into quite a good money year. So Nonseba, and you don't give me the name of your hubby, but I hope that he's also got a side hustle going, but there's a career opportunity, good money for a period of a year. But what worries me is 2022. Very wobbly career-wise. So again, keep your CV. You need to keep your CV out until 2023 December, because that's when things will actually start to feel better. So 2021 is good. 2022 is very wobbly. But if you're in your own business, there's contracts, deals, and tenders over the next 2 years. 2021 and 2022, but you need to pay attention to the paperwork and be responsible about the paperwork and contracts and deals. You're also the kind of person that can work as a consultant or as a broker. All right. Okay, so somebody has done a payment. It's not showing. So I need to look at my WhatsApp. I beg your pardon, people. So let me get to my WhatsApp. And let's see here. Reserved for purchase. That's really strange. That's probably your card. Your bank might have actually not allowed you to do this. That is really strange. Tepello. Tepello, okay. Let me see. Tepello. Where's your date of birth? There we go. Tepello, please give me your date of birth, your day, month, and year. Tepello John. Tepello. Okay, you're born on the 17th of January, 1999. Right. Okay, so Tepello, gosh, you're very similar to me. Independent, self-driven. You should be owning your own business. You've got a one life path like me. You're born in January. You've got a one in your day on the 17th. And so everything is about me, myself, and I. I need to make my own money. I need to own my own business. I need to manage my own business. I need to manage I need to do everything. That's what I do. I don't have anybody working for me. It's just me. I do everything. Accounts, invoices, banking, the whole caboodle. And Tepello, that you are exactly the same. So let's see where you are. All right, so you've been restricted this past year on your personal front. There's some difficulties coming in your personal space next year regarding money and relationships. Careful who you trust. Careful about giving too much, because once you start giving, people start expecting. Your age currently adds to a 3. So there's been a soft restructuring happening in the work environment. Yet this is now the time now to start materializing things. And I wonder if you're looking at a new position within where you're working or getting a position. So your CV needs to be heavy-handed out in the marketplace now if you are looking for work. But if you're working for somebody, there is the opportunity of being caught up in restructuring but gaining a position. And in this time for the next 2 years, so that'll be 2021 and 2022, Tepello, when I say people do your job, be there, be on time, follow up, confirm things in writing by popping an email to your superior, your boss, or your team, or whoever you're working with. That is very important. Tepello, you should own your own business. There's no doubt in my mind about it, but you're still quite young, so I feel that you could be getting a job and doing practical whilst doing some studies, doing courses with whoever you're working for. But if you're at college or university, still I feel that you need to get a job, because you need to be self-sufficient. When you own your own money and you save money, you will always be able to make much better decisions. You're not a codependent, Tepello. You are an independent. That is really good. People, we've got my namesake who has come online. Her name is also Sandy Smith. Morning, Sandy. I hope all your family's well. Wishing you well over the Jewish New Year and everything. Please send my love to your mom. So, okay, so where are we sitting? Anybody else going to be buying a super chat? Let's see here. Trevor and Leila. Let's see, Trevor, Lindy, Leila, 21st of September. So, I mean, you know, for me, Tepello, all you do is smile. No. Who am I looking at? Trevor. Sorry. Trevor and Leila. You've got happy in your numbers. I mean, you should be like a Trevor Noah, always entertaining people, always dealing with the collective. You should own 2 to 3 businesses in the course of your life, even 2 to 3 at the same time. Let's see here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Trevor, a lot of difficulties over the next 2 years, also caught up in restructuring, politicking, power games, and all of that. Stick to doing your job and deliver. Be on time. Follow through. Make sure that you're not getting involved in all of the other chit-chat that's around the company and what's going on. Stay focused on doing your job over the next 2 years. Take up any courses or go on training. That is very important over the next 2 years. And, you know, your birthday is on Monday. You're on the summer solstice. So that's where the sun's going to shine. And I think that you are sunshine for a lot of people, Trevor. But difficulties, it's not been easy this past year. Next 2 years are slightly better, but got other difficulties. Let me just see here. So when you turn 24, because I see you 22 at the moment, when you turn 24, I mean, right now you should be doing some practical, doing some study, and at 24, start getting yourself connected, because at 25, you're on the move, your career's on the move, and there's very good money coming for you. Jill Dineen. Jill, I need your date of birth, please. Jill Dineen. Come, Jill, send me your date of birth. I don't see it up here. Where are you, Jill? Jill, please write me a message there with your date of birth. So at the moment, then I'll wait on her. Let's just go to Timmy Moses, born on the 6th of October, 1981. So, I mean, you like Timmy Maraca, you should also be a comedian, should be in the music industry, but everything about your numbers is not to be office bound. You need to be out and about. You should be in motion and movement. Sitting behind a desk stuck in the corner office is really not good for you. It's almost like a dog collar around your neck and you can't breathe. You've got fame in your numbers, which is important. The hardest career times for anybody, all of you out there listening to me, when your age adds to a 4 and your age adds to a 5, it is rough. It's a rough time. It's a test time. It's the people that you'll be dealing with. They say they are one person, but they actually are somebody else. And so you've always got to watch when your age adds to a 4 or a 5, okay? And let's see. So to me, for your next 2 years, you're actually okay until October of next year. Will be some restructuring, but it's kind of soft. It gets harder when you turn 40 and 41. So watch those 2 years. Very, very tough years. Jill Dineen has now bought a super sticker, 6th of April. Okay, so Jill, number 1, your health. Any family DNA related history passed on down the family illnesses need to be watched from your birthday next year, but I would start that now. Everything about your numbers is architect, design, ideas, invent, build, restore, manufacture, accountable, reliable, dependable, and you should definitely own your own business. You have been in COVID year, and you've got double sixes, which is you're highly infectious. I'm the same. For any kind of airborne or eating certain foods and everything, the difficulties are all sitting around your home front in your personal space. Watch out for any kind of fraud with, you know, you would get the strange SARS emails and people respond to it. Don't respond to anything relating to SARS. There's a lot of scammers out there. Same with banking, receiving strange calls. Be mindful about all of that. And you need, Jill, to watch all of that until your birthday next year. Health issues next year. And the interesting thing is that you've got all of the pottery, ceramics, fine embroidery, painting, drawing, writing a book. You're very family orientated. And I think you take on too many responsibilities that are not yours, but you're kind of a reliable and dependable person. So watch your health. And then when you get past your birthday in 2021 or 2022, you're going into the year of me, myself, and I. And, you know, 70 is merely a number from an age perspective. So, Jill, you need to make sure that in this time of focus on your health matters and family and connecting with family, and I feel there's a connection with family all starting from next year, could start probably around about February of next year, and I see a child coming. I don't know if this is a great-grandchild, a grandchild. There's definitely something happening there about a child. And then I feel that if you really looking after your health next year, you're going to be able to connect with family, connect with past, and the following year in 2022, you're going to see there's a big move and a shift for you that's coming your way. But you should be so active. You're kind of like Sandy. So, and I'm not talking about me, Sandy, I'm talking about my namesake, Sandy here. You should be very, very active. So please go and check your health, go and check from a blood perspective, see if there's any kind of vitamins, minerals, or whatever it is that you need, and watch out for any previous health issues that might surface. And this will start probably, could start in October of this year, but gain some momentum by next year. And if you're on top of it, then we can soften that whole blow. Okay. Claire, Claire, I'm not even going to try and pronounce your surname. That sounds very Greek. Destroyzillas. Zillas. Okay, 4th of the 5th, 1964. Right. So, Claire, you've got an 11 life path. Your age adds to an 11. So this year's been very unsettled, very unsure, very undecided. And even you are not sure. And, you know, COVID has not allowed us to be sure. And we want to go forward, but then we're not sure if we want to go forward. And this is what this year is about. Do not push to get there until you feel the energy of this year being a lot easier to go, oh, I would rather be doing that, as opposed to I'm thinking of doing this. I'm not sure if I should be doing this. And Claire, you will find that this wobble is a time of put your CV out in the marketplace. This can be a retrenchment, severance packages being offered, but your CV is so vital in the marketplace. Whether you are not looking for a job at all, just put it out there until May, June, July of 2021. I see payouts coming for you, and I say payouts with an S on the end. So from your birthday next year, well, definitely a tax refund, but there's other payouts that are opportune for you. There might be some tax implications, which could be buying or selling a property. Then you've got capital gains tax there. But clearly, you should be having your own business. You're born on the 4th of May. 4 means the boss. And a lot of people, especially men, are very intimidated by you. And that you are a female and you're masculine energy and you take no prisoners. Accountable, reliable, dependable, facts, figures, detailed information. But then you've got fantastic property numbers. You've got marketing, sales, management, and training. You've got teaching, helping guide people. You've got 11 life path, which is about law and lawyer, psychology and counseling. So you've got incredible numbers, Claire. Just that when your age adds to that 4 and 5, you've got difficulties. Don't make it more difficult because you're born in the month of May, which says that you can make things a little bit too difficult. Your double hidden 9 says that you do overthink things as well. Your 4 says deal with what is in front of you, what is the facts. Be present and don't be listening to other people. Really, in having your 11 life path, no pressure with anybody else here that I said's had an 11 life path, but your 11 life path is like Obama's. And what can I do for others? How can I lift others? Non-profit organization, get involved with community, but offer your services where there are people that need and can't afford. So there's some interesting things that you've got that right now, even at the age of where your age adds to 11 currently. So CV out in the marketplace, watch when your age adds to a 4 and 5, Claire. Those are the tough years. Get through and past that. When your age adds to a 6, you're out there and flying, an opportunity of not only your own business, but if you have your own business, it is better time to initiate ideas that you will have over the next 2.5 years. Don't waste your time when your age adds to a 4 and 5 on new ideas. Wait until your age adds to a 6. Right. We now have Mace Cat. Maish Cat. Helen Meister. Oh, that's her handle name. Helen. Okay. Is this my Helen? They want to hold you. What is this? I don't know why they want to hold you for a review. That's really supermarket and retailer 2912 1972. Helen 1135. Okay, 6 life path 91113. Oh, Helen, consolidate. Supermarket and retailer Africa. Obviously, I can't look at your company unless I have the actual date, not the registration number. But I can tell you what's happening in Korea. There is definitely restructuring going on. It's you getting into time to minimize, consolidate, be in control, be accountable, do accounts. Let's see. I don't know. This is also partners and partnerships and contracts and deals and agreements, and COVID has affected all of us. Is this about rental agreements regarding your businesses and Claire, it's a pleasure. Thank you for responding. So, Helen, very unsettled year. Should I buy? Should I sell? What should I do? But I'm just seeing that in this unsettled thing, trust that COVID has other meanings besides what it means. And this 11 year that you are in, Helen, is to delay you not to make decisions until you're more sure. And your decision time is going to be coming October, November, picks up December, picks up January and February. So this is your time for making much better decisions. But a lot of consolidation needs to be taking place. And Helen, you know, Bella's ringing with me because we have spoken. I know that you're a client of mine, and we need to probably look at your business properly in a half hour. So maybe you should pop me a WhatsApp or a message, and let's set up a half an hour appointment to look at the company registration and where it is in tie with you. But I feel that from December of next year, you're going into 2 years, so it'll be 2022 and 2023, where things are going to get a little bit difficult. So, and this is, I'm talking about you, when you go to work, there's going to be difficulties. And if you're not managing the money, the invoicing, the paperwork, Helen, then you are going to get bitten. And that will be when your age adds to a 5. And the process is going to be starting from this December. So you need to get on top of things. You know, it's very easy to say, I've got managers and people who do this and that. If you own the business, you've got to run the show. You've still got to sign it off. And if somebody does something wrong and you've signed it off, then, you know, you've got to take that responsibility. So, Helen, maybe we can do a half-hour Zoom this next week. Get hold of me. And let's chat. Okay, anybody else who is going to be buying a super chat? There is one or two things, everybody, that I do free readings on Monday early on 5FM at 5:10 until 5:45 on Karaba Show on 5FM. And if you follow me on my YouTube and you subscribed and you click on the bell, you will get a notification there. I do also promote on all of the platforms, being Instagram, Twitter, my 2 Facebooks. Facebook is Sandy Numerology number 2. And I will always post that I do free readings on 5FM on Monday, every Monday morning, 5:10 to 6. So anybody's out there who's a really, really early riser, when I post, I also give the WhatsApp number for 5FM Studios. Send your WhatsApp message in before the news at 5 o'clock and Karaba, and then we'll then phone you back. So the call won't be at your cost, okay? And I'll do a mini reading on 5FM. Right, Lindy Chele. Lindy, please send me, thanks Helen, I'll speak to you in a week. Lindy, 13th of May, 1988. 13th of May, 1988. Okay. Okay, so Lindy, sorry, I was just calculating here. Lindy, independent, self-driven, got a very strong mother. Educate, market, sales, management, training, teaching, coaching, communication. You could be in the health industry, pharmaceutical, broad health industry, financial industry. You're good with people, you're good with accounting. But your love life, oh Lordy. Okay, Lindy, Right. May 2020 to May 2021. This is where there's either somebody in your life. If you haven't met somebody, it's the time to meet somebody. However, from your birthday in May of 2021, so let's bring it back to March, before your birthday, you're going into a very difficult year regarding relationships. And this is where either you're not telling the truth, or whoever you've met, or whatever relationship you're in, they're also not telling the truth. So discovery and disclosure is coming over the course of 2021 to 2022, May, June, July. So everything about going forward is be careful who you're involved with. Watch your money. Do not be lending money to any relationships. Be careful of fraudulent partners out there that need money, that want money, that will do this if you can help them do that. Don't even go there. What is important is that relationships are going to be very difficult for you. And then I'll tell you when you come out of that at 34. So you're currently 32. So age 32, May 2021 to 2022, very difficult. But at age 34, there's a baby coming. Now, I feel that you could have had a child just recently or in the past 18 to 24 months, but there's definitely other children coming. And I'm just saying, watch yourself. Relationships, you think you know somebody, and in this time for you, you won't know until something has happened. So be careful. Is this you maybe not being honest in relationships? Or is this the person that you're in relationship with, or the person that you meet? Be very careful. And it's interesting, this kind of time is where you don't actually see the wood for the trees. So you'll actually see that suddenly you're bamboozled by people. So be careful. People, we're coming to the end of today. I'm going to say thank you to everybody for being here. I really appreciate you joining me. I will always do a last minute. I probably will be online next Saturday as well. And I'm just going to say thank you to everybody for your super chat stickers and your emojis. And yeah, I enjoy talking to everybody. I just wish I could have a conversation with somebody here. That's why it's so much easier on radio. But I'm kind of getting used to this. This is my third show, so let's see that next week we kind of get even warmer and warmer. So everybody, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me. And just remember that I am on 5 FM. I'm going to just copy and paste this message here. I will also post it on my YouTube. So just know that you can always get a hold of me on Monday, 5:10 to 6 or 5:45 on 5 FM for free readings. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to say cheers and see you next week. Thank you for joining me. Bye. Have a good weekend.